Hey there. So today I wanted to do a little audio message on why you might actually be experiencing a long pause on your awakening journey and why you shouldn't really feel discouraged by it. Now, sometimes on the awakening journey, it can feel like everything has come to an absolute stop. The energy that felt like it was moving in the right direction may all of a sudden come to an absolute standstill, and you might start asking yourself, what am I doing wrong? Did I, not make the right choices? Did I not learn the lessons? Like, what is going on? And the pause, if it's dragged out long enough, can start to feel like punishment. But really, what you want to tell yourself, if this is something you're experiencing, is that any sort of a delay on your awakening journey is truly for your own protection. A gentle way that the universe and the divine is really asking you to slow down, pay attention, and really align with the next level of consciousness that you're meant to experience. Now, it's important to understand that when life really slows you down or you feel suspended during your awakening journey, it's because something inside of you hasn't yet aligned with where you're meant to go. It's not that you've been abandoned. It's not that the divine has really left you on your own and you're not seeing the signs or getting the guidance that you need. But truly, it's for you to really integrate all that you've learned so that you can finally move to that next level. Think of it like a checkpoint on a spiritual highway. And, the scenery may look familiar, but you're being asked to integrate what you've already learned before you move forward. So, in case this is happening to you, you want to take a look at what might be holding you back. Most often, it's a self limiting belief, a self sabotaging behavior, or a pattern that hasn't been fully seen or released just quite yet. Now, if you're in this phase, think of yourself being like a diamond, one that needs more polish before it can fully shine. The divine will not send you into your next phase until that inner rough edge is totally smoothed out. All the kinks have to go, all those old patterns have to go so that you can fully transform into what you're meant to become as you move forward. Now, just to give you a little example, let's say you're meant to step into prosperity after your awakening, but still you have a bad habit of people pleasing or putting others before yourself. If everything you wanted to show up right now might actually drain your energy, it might lower your vibration, maybe you'll spiral back into your old patterns. As much as you might have been trying to set healthy boundaries, maybe you're still failing at that particular lesson. And so, therefore, that delay that you're experiencing is because your lesson or that pattern has not yet been integrated. And you just can't seem to really see it because those around you are family members, your close friends. And so, delays such as this are actually a true blessing, and they're meant to really protect you from repeating what you might actually end up repeating in that new cycle that's coming forward for you. So, if you are experiencing that long pause and you feel like the guidance has stopped, you feel like, you just can't see your way forward, take a closer look. What might be holding you back? That, truth is always hidden in plain sight. It's something that you've probably already experienced before. So if it feels like you've been paused for quite a long time, just ask yourself, is there something that keeps repeating? A feeling, a situation, or a relationship dynamic? Is life trying to get my attention through some form of repetition that I'm failing to see? Is there something that, I'm supposed to do maybe, such as rest? Maybe I'm not meditating enough. Maybe I'm not speaking my truth, but whatever it is that's coming up for you, it's probably been shown to you, but you aren't either seeing it or you are avoiding it. And so you have to dig deeper. Think of yourself as, playing like a video game. I don't know, Donkey Kong is what comes to mind, but let's say, you were stuck on the same level. You would have to keep repeating that same level over and over until you gained mastery over it. So, your life is kind of the same way, and this awakening journey is the same way. That same lesson will keep showing up, that pattern keeps showing up because you need to learn in order to gain mastery over it and move forward to what's waiting for you up ahead. So if it's feeling like Groundhog's Day, just remember your awakening is all about your vibration, your inner frequency. And as you're going to shift inwardly, your outer reality has to follow. That's the only way to go about it. The inner shift must occur first, and then the outer reality will shift. If nothing around you seems to be changing, it's because something inside of you is not shifting. And you just need to take a harder look at what that might be. People, places, patterns, they're all not meant to evolve as you do, only you are. But in order for you to make that shift, you're going to have to figure out what it is that needs to be integrated and learned. So if you're in a long pause right now, take heart. You're not stuck. You're just being refined. Every pause has its purpose. Every silence has that hidden guidance. And sometimes, the stillness is your soul's way of preparing you for that next jump, that next leap, that next quantum leap, whatever it looks like for you on your journey. So just breathe through this process, try and enjoy the present moment, and, really your transformation, once it's done, this journey will seem very rewarding when you look back onto it. So trust the divine timing of your transformation because the next chapter of your journey is waiting. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope this was helpful. God bless.